Most people will probably skip making a video about their Mk2 Golf central locking issues, but not me, not this guy, and I've got to fix it. If I've got to fix it and suffer through all that, I'm going to make you suffer too. Well, it's not suffer. I don't know if suffer's really the right word, but don't worry, because I think I've got a good idea of what it could be. At least, I hope I've got a good idea of what it could be. So, before I thought, you know what, that would be a good idea to film a central locking fix for YouTube, I did actually repair, that's probably a bit of a strong word, I did actually undo someone's previous work and then do it not as badly. To cut a very long story short, and not a very interesting one, the door pin was always just hanging in the door card on the passenger side. So I thought, this plastic clip just needs to slide onto the arm of the lock mechanism and then it can go up and down. After about 5, it was probably more like half an hour of fiddling, swearing and all sorts, I realised these are sided. They're sided. I don't know why I didn't think of that first, but there we go. Not everyone's perfect. So swap the passenger side onto the driver's side, and the passenger side works brilliantly. Next problem was, with these clips, you may be able to see that bottom arm here, one snapped off. So I purchased 2 new ones of VW Heritage. All exactly the same, apart from there's only one hole here, which is for the door pin, and obviously the central locking actuator needs another one. So I need to very gingerly drill another hole, and there is fractions of a millimetre clearance, so hopefully I won't mess that up. But we'll get to that further on in the video. It's going to be exhilarating. So we've sorted that bit, that's great. So next I need to try the driver's door actuator, the main one that should control all of these. There's a plug that goes into the top of that, so I'm just going to check that, and hopefully it doesn't look like the inside of the Titanic. Possibly may have found a reason. The terminals are absolutely corroded in there, and also in here they're not great. Here we go then, that is cleaned up as best as possible. Let's try and get it in focus here. One of the pins I was a little bit worried about going too far on this one up here. It's a little bit bendy and I didn't want to snap it. But let's go give that a go and see how we get on. For the eagle-eyed amongst you, you may have noticed that before I did, I thought the terminals on that actuator were the problem because they were so corroded. They probably didn't help, but when I came back to try them and then I looked at the plug on the loom, I'll put a video in here, yeah, I didn't realise that they had actually just disintegrated. They were no longer there at all. 2 of them were just completely gone. So that's possibly the issue. I think fingers crossed, we've found the issue, because I got the pump in the boot. I've got to say thank you very much to Mk2 Matty, who commented on like an older video and said it looks like mainly everything's in the door that I need. So I was a bit unsure if everything was here still and why it was unconnected in the first place. So maybe that's just the reason. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to order another plug. There is a part number on there. It just so happens one's here already. It's almost like this has been pre-ordered. So the only problem is this is like an updated version, exactly the same part number, just an updated version, but it does fit. It's great. So next job is to fit these 3 wires and we'll test it. We'll see if it works. If it works, we've fixed it. Shortest video ever. We can all carry on with our lives and know that the world is a little bit of a better place because my central locking works. So if it is that short of a video, I'm going to put some sound deadening in these doors so they don't sound like I'm dropping a tin can when I shut them. And I don't know, you've probably all done it already, but I'll just do it before and after so you can hear the sound difference. Let's do it. Let's do it. I'm sorry, I don't know what this is, but let's go. Also guys, I'm not sure if it shows up, but just check the absolute carnage. I'd love to say it's organised chaos, but it is literally it's just chaos at this point. Okay, so that very scientifically measured looks like a 4mm, so we'll go with 4mm first. Yep. That went through.
Did it snap it?
No.
Oh, something come off. It flicked off, and I was like, uh-oh.
Did it? Oh, look, it's the little plastic swarf bit. Oh, okay, so that is actually just a bit bigger than a 4mm. Right, I reckon. I think because this pin wasn't like perfectly circular, so it's more of like a sort of square than anything, which is weird. But yeah, so just taking the corners off, yeah, it's just enough to get that in there. So wicked, done. Let's go and try it. So that wasn't too bad of a guess, to be honest. They line up with the existing holes there, so hopefully we can get rid of these. These were ridiculous money. These were like 20 quid for one clip.
It's just a crappy bit of plastic, isn't it?
It is, but yeah, I was gonna say they don't make them anymore, but VW Heritage, this one was like not that much.
Yeah.
Hey, so the clip worked in the end. So that's how it should look, I think. I'm going to put this in here and then we'll see if it works. So obviously this bit just slides onto the door lock mechanism. There is a little arm, hopefully you can see the arm is there. It slides on that. Then this part pokes through that hole there. We're all fitted, so let's give it a go. Fingers crossed. I hate you. Pump is here. Just tried this manually. So the pump works. Just doesn't work from the door. Just have a look at this pump to see if there's anything sort of that stood out. And where this cover was on here, just goes on there, like that. There was one screw. There was one screw which was really, really rusty, and it just so happened to be in the same corner that there was a bit of this sort of what looked like corrosion around this solder here. I don't think it would be enough to make any difference, but I've just sort of tried to clean it up a little bit as best as possible. If this doesn't work, I think I'm going to try and get a second-hand pump and see if that will sort it, because there's power at the switch in the door. There's obviously power getting to this, so I'm a bit stumped at the moment. Well, that made absolutely no difference whatsoever. Oh, I think I'm gonna order a new pump and I'll probably there'll be a part 2 possibly of the central locking not working. I'm gonna do something easy just for a nice little pick-me-up, and I'm basically just gonna put some sound deadening in the door here. So this is what the door sounds like originally. Here we have good old, however you pronounce that, mod sound deadening. And I'm just going to cut them and put them in here. And there we have it, 3 sheets of modigit. 3 sheets of that applied. Let's give it a listen. And here's how it sounds with the sound deadening. Sounds just like a Golf. And on that exciting note, I can actually put massive fail in my thumbnail now. So I'm gonna go look for a pump and contemplate my life choices. So thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next one.